Welcome to the podcast with Alex Rodriguez and Ron Williams. They talk about the Orange County music scene from the past to the present and the future. Today we welcome back Rick Felan. This is the worldwide debut of the music video for his song Mist. It's off his Ancient Orange album. It continues the story of the Monkey Love universe. Thank you. And you for joining us today. Now please welcome Ron and Rick.
All right, welcome to the podcast. My name is Ron Williams. I'm your host. And with me today for the fourth time is Rick Felan. Rick, welcome.
Hello, everybody.
Rick's joining us from his goat farm out there in Texas again, except he's got a whole new look and a whole new room. And show us your pillows. What's going on with those pillows?
They're everywhere. They're everywhere.
Crazy goats, man. You and your goats.
Yeah.
So we are picking it up today. We're going to release a new video that we did. Rick and I have been working on this video for a couple of weeks now. It's for his song Mist, which is off of the Ancient Orange album, which if you wanted to listen to, he's on Spotify, he's on Apple Music. But stick with us here, and we're going to actually release the video in this episode. This is a world premiere, so this is the first time anybody's seen this besides me and Rick, and maybe my brother saw it. So I'm going to show you guys the video later, but Rick, why don't you tell us the story about Fat Elvis and the Looking for Goats videos, which were the first two videos that you and I worked together, and then we're going to show you guys the Mist video, which we're super excited because we put a lot of effort into it, a lot of work, and it's really a great video. So take it away, Rick.
All right. So in the Monkey Love universe, it's a time traveling story, and it starts off in present time, and it's an older Rick with his girl Michelle, and they're living on the farm. They're retired. He does a show every once in a while, but they take care of goats and they just chill. So that's introducing you to who Rick is, and that's the first episode. Now is where the fun starts, which the goats are fun, but the second episode is where our heroine Ashley, back in 1963, meets the Space Monkeys, and she's about 30 years old. She started living on the farm with her grandpa when her parents disappeared on an airplane, crashed, who knows, but somehow she ended up with the grandfather since she was a little girl. So it's 1963, and she's about a 30-year-old woman, and she loves rock and roll, and she's been raised a free spirit. She does whatever she wants, and when she met these monkeys, she goes, they're a blast. I'm gonna go chill with these guys. And she took off, and she was actually listening to Elvis when they found her. She was sitting in the car, and they're like, what is this? They were grooving to it. They're like getting into it. So she's like, let's do this. So they went to the big space place up in the sky where they jam, and they set it up for a rock and roll thing. And she taught them how to play. And she showed them, because they showed her how to see all these different places. Mm-hmm. Jimi Hendrix, Beethoven, the Beatles, anything, Robert Johnson, or even historical things, Columbus, Native Americans,
the first railroad, all these different historical events. The Space Monkeys basically have a time machine, but they converted that red Cadillac that they found on the goat farm, that they converted that into this traveling space, machine or time traveling space car.
It's a fun thing because, they can travel with their spaceships, but they're super smart. So they can travel with the car too. And it's actually cool looking. So she takes off with them. They travel, they go to all the different places. And then she wants to go back and see the farm. But in her mind, it hasn't been that long. But in reality, it's been years.
Yeah, so 40 years later.
And that's where we go to the new one, the new part 3. Where we meet Rick and Ashley, and I don't know how much we want to talk about.
Well, without spoiling it, we might as well just roll the video. But I wanted to say one more thing is like this: the way that we wrote and produced this animation was we used Rick came up with the story and the outline, and I kind of helped shape the storyline a little bit. But we generated it using the latest and greatest, web software. You can call it AI or whatever. But we had to generate scene after scene after scene which we manually told it like we want this to be the goat farm. It's called Rick's Goat Farm. We wanted to have a creek. We wanted to have goats. We wanted to have a farmhouse. All the stuff that is actually at Rick's place. Although I think the animated one is just a way nicer farm. You ought to move there. But you've got 40 some goats. Is that how many you have nowadays?
27 actual.
How many?
goats.
27?
In the cartoons, I don't know how many there are, but
There's a lot more real goats than there are animated goats. But this story of Mist came together as one of Rick's songs off of that album. But like he wanted to continue this Monkey Love universe. So when we put together the timeline of the space monkeys travel back to Earth and they get to meet Rick, you'll kind of, we'll tell you the story after you guys watch the video. But let's just get right to it. So, Rick, do you want to introduce this world premiere video for your song Mist? And then we'll roll it, and then we'll come back later and talk about it.
All right, everybody. Mist.
Enjoy.
Summer days in the rain wash away my cares, wash away my pain. I know what you see, oil spill running down in pink and green. Mist in my eyes, tears in the rain, a rainbow in the sky. Morning sun slips away. It's Saturday night and we wanna play. I know what you see. It's a beautiful night and you're here with me. Mist in my eyes, tears in the rain, a rainbow in the sky. Tells me I know that I am the one for you, so it's okay. You can spend the night if you spend the day. I know what you see, oil spill running down in pink and green. Mist in my eyes, tears in the rain, rainbow in the sky. Tells me that I need you, and what I wanna do, love you. You gotta believe it's true. Spending the night, and you know it's okay when you're spending the day, and you know it's okay when you're spending the day, and you know it's alright when you're spending the Nice. I like that. That's my first disco song, brother. I like it.
Dude, it's got a nice rhythm. I didn't realize
I saw the
timpanis and all kinds.
The disco dancers were awesome.
Oh, on the roller skates? Yeah, in the background, backstage, they're just, and they've got like little glowing roller skates. It's really cool. You know?
It's such a nice song. It's an uplifting, positive, summer kind of cool vibe song.
Yeah, a lot of elements went into it. Obviously, we wanted to revisit the goat farm because the monkeys and Ashley travel back to 2003. But of course, Grandpa's long and gone, and this was the old goat farm she grew up on. And now it's like, wow, it's nice and modern. There's a creek running through it, and Rick like built a new cabin, and there's a barn, and then Rick's up there just on the porch, just playing along, and all of a sudden he looks up and there's a spaceship landing. Like, what is the deal with the spaceship? So this is really when the monkeys and Ashley first meet Rick, right? And then he like faints because he's like overwhelmed. He like passes out, and they're like,
"Oh, who wouldn't? Who wouldn't?"
I kind of would be like, wait, there's how many? I'm seeing monkeys and this
Well,
girl,
I
and
would
like
imagine that spaceship is as big as a planet.
it was as big as the rainbow. It was huge spaceship.
Yes.
Just kind of come lands, but so you could tell the animation has really gotten clean and clear, and it's colorful,
And
and
it's
it's so
more
beautiful.
handsome Rick than I've ever seen.
Well, we were joking, like Rick sitting there on the porch playing. He was like all salt and pepper beard, and he still wore his cowboy hat. And he was just kind of playing his guitar alone to the goats because they love I'm sure they love listening to you
Oh, they love it. They
play
love
music.
it. Yes.
But like you have chickens and goats, and apparently now you've got 2 sheep. I didn't realize.
Yeah, I don't know where they came from. Who let them in?
They're probably the neighbor's sheep, weren't they? The neighbor's sheep. They were
We'll have to
jumping.
start counting them.
So like your character is so funny because he faints, and Ashley and the monkeys. He's like, "Well, we'll catch you later, Rick." But like the purple monkey stayed back because remember the purple monkey has his own little spaceship, and so when they go traveling back through time and they're in that portal of all the places they visited, and they're kind of going back through the music time portal, like here comes Rick showing up to the concert in the purple spaceship, and like he's like, "Am I late for the concert?" And then because the monkeys are now like super famous musicians, and they fill up this giant Galactic Arena. They're doing this concert to all these little aliens, and they're just having a great time playing. And then the red monkey like, "Rick, come on up on stage. I want you to play a song." And he's like, "All right, let's do it." And so he gets up there, and I love his little handlebar mustache we put on him.
Oh yeah.
He shaved the beard because he wanted to look younger, and like you do now, like you shave and you're like, "Yeah, I'm here to play a concert." And then he like spots Michelle in the audience, and Michelle is like,
baby.
Michelle falls for him like right away. She's like, "Oh my!" It's like falling. All the girls used to fall for Elvis. Now Michelle just fell for you. And so then he said, "Well, he kind of looks more like Burt Reynolds than you."
There's a Burt Reynolds rock star.
100%. Yeah.
Multi-galactic.
Like
yes.
Skinny Rick, right? So yeah, the story is pretty cool little story. We had to cram it into 3 minutes because not just for the YouTube shorts, but we wanted to make it compact to meet the length of the song. And this is actually a special edition of the song, right? Because the one on the album is a little bit longer.
The one on the album's a little bit longer, so Jerry Steelfox had to edit it down to a single edit, a 3-minute edit, and you can't even tell. I couldn't tell. It took me forever to figure out where he cut it at. So that's great.
It's
in the old days, like
groovy.
a band like Chicago would have a song that would be like half an album long, 11 minutes long, and they would trim it down to 3 minutes and release it as a single. So when you hear it on the album, it's different than what you heard on the single.
Boy, prog rock in the 60s and 70s was a whole different world back in the day.
Oh, I love Pink Floyd. Yes.
Oh,
Rush.
Yeah.
Early Rush.
Oh, yeah. Gosh, I've been listening to so much Rush lately. And I guess we could give a shout out to Charlotte LaRue. When we had you on the last episode.
I think she's awesome.
She is
awesome, I told you.
So
I like it.
We were introducing Rick on our last episode, and we said, "Rick, you've got the #1 video on our podcast." Well, you just got overtaken by Charlotte the last couple of days.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
So we definitely want to thank and welcome all our new viewers. We appreciate you for joining us. We have been producing this podcast. We do all kinds of things, not just music videos and conversation with great musicians. But I first met Rick when I did a compilation CD, which is back here somewhere behind my big fat head.
Orange County Rock with a Twist of Lemon.
There you go. And Rick, his band Hot Monkey Love, back in the like 1995 going into 1996, I met his band. I met Rick and his band Hot Monkey Love. And now Rick just plays under the name Rick Felan, right? So you're not in the Hot Monkey Love
Easier
universe.
to remember.
Say what?
It's easier to remember.
So Rick Felan, if you could pronounce it. What?
What's that, brother?
No, I said if people can pronounce it, because whenever I put Rick Felan,
Felan, so many different ways. It's such a simple name. Yeah.
So Rick. I met Rick when he was in the band Hot Monkey Love for our compilation CD that we did, the Orange County Rock with a Twist of Lemon. And he's got 2 songs on there, one called Electrical Cars and one called In My Bed. But we were excited today to release this music video. But if you wanted to follow Rick, he's on Spotify, he's on Apple Music, he's all over the streaming services. And we're hopefully going to work with CD Baby, which is how he releases his music, to let us show on the Orange County Music Podcast his music video.
Yes, the company I work with, I own the copyrights to all the songs. All the songs are organically written. I wrote them. It's not generated by anything but my mind and my guitar and my fingers and my thoughts and my creativity.
And I remember playing
the vehicle is the cartoons, but the star of the whole cartoons is the actual song, and that's me. That's the music, and I hope everybody gets to enjoy it and delve into the many songs. There's 37 right now. AI, I think, is an interesting subject about the water and everything, but I think everything with the right regulations and stuff, and not farm till it's empty, like water and everything. It's got to be regulated, of course. But the songs are written by me. There's nothing fake or not, with a lot of time and sweat and tears and stories and life behind these songs.
Mm-hmm.
Over
the last few years, you've recorded 3 albums, like the Orange, Red, and Yellow albums.
2024, 2025, we did the 3 albums, yes.
Mm-hmm. But some of those songs I actually knew in the mid-'90s. I'd first heard these songs like My Blue Girlfriend and Electrical Cars, and some of these songs go way back to the mid-'90s, and some of them are more recent.
The band. But we never really put out albums besides that Orange County Rock. So I had a cafe called Hot Monkey Love Cafe, named after the Hot Monkey Love Band. When there was no more band, it was just a cafe, and it was just me doing songs every once in a while in the middle of setting up different musicians and performers and artists and comedians and all kinds of fun things. And finally, when I moved back to Texas from California, then to Chicago, and then back home, with me and Michelle, I had the opportunity to actually put these things together. Mm-hmm. And it's never too late to do what you love. This has always been a part of me all my life, but I finally did my stuff. I finally painted my masterpieces, and I want to do more. But the music should be timeless, like the Beatles and Pink Floyd. It doesn't matter if you're 18 years old and you just discovered the Beatles or Pink Floyd, or you're someone who discovered them when you were a teenager and now you're an old man, but you're an old rocker.
Well, music is eternal, and I've been a fan of yours for now over 30 years. But being a fan and a friend, and now helping you make these music videos, is we live in a digital world. Everything's streaming, everything's online, and you could definitely check out Rick's music. But this video, if you like it, please share it. Like we're going to post it on the Orange County Music Podcast Shorts feed on YouTube, but we're also going to share it on Instagram, and we'll share it on Facebook and TikTok. But Rick,
my page, which is Rick Felan.
Rick Felan, find him on YouTube. And are you also doing?
You'll see all the cartoons. You'll see the one that's above me. I don't think it's on the podcast, and it's a short little 15-second, but it's the first little glimpse into before you knew that they were going to meet Rick. So this is a quick little kind of like, guess what's going to happen? Foreshadowing.
Exactly. And Rick and I have been working on this. I mean, Rick has had this story for the Monkey Love universe in his head for 40 years, probably.
We just were able to make it happen now.
And now Rick, I'm just so happy to release this to the world, but also I really did have a lot of fun editing this. All right. Well, Rick, I wanted to thank you for joining us today on the podcast, but let's talk about what are we going to work on next. I'm excited to start on our next project. This would be video number 4, which is part 3 of the Monkey Love universe. So Rick, what song are we going to be doing next?
Hello Yellow. It's the introduction to the bad guys.
Nice. So thank you guys for joining us today. I know it's a quick episode, but this came together very fast, and I'm super excited to get this out there to the world. And Rick, thank you for letting me play in your playground, in your universe.
Thank you, Rick, for hanging with us today. The song Mist and your Monkey Love universe is a great place to play. And thank you, and you for watching. Please like and subscribe to help us share more great music and videos. Please share this if you enjoyed the episode and help us grow our channel. And if you'd like to be on the show and want to share your music and great content, find us on all the social medias at OC Music Podcast. Now get out there and enjoy some live music or stream more from Rick Felan and his Monkey Love Universe on Spotify, Apple Music, and wherever you listen to music these days.